Cleveland Browns officially sever ties with players as new league year begins. The Cleveland Browns have started their offseason overhaul. As the new league year began, the team officially parted ways with several players, according to reports. This signals the start of a busy free agency period for the franchise. In an ex-post, Daniel Oyefusi reported, the Browns did not apply a tender to restricted free agents Mohamoud Diabate, Sam Kamara, Sam Webb, and Blake Whiteheart. They are all unrestricted free agents now. However, another Browns insider, Kay Cabot, had mentioned 3 players only. Browns' S Ronnie Hickman was the only RFA they tendered, right of first refusal. Among those not tendered were TE Blake Whiteheart, DL Sam Kamara, and LB Mohamoud Diabate, Cabot informed. While Diabate, Kamara, and Webb's exit has created space in the defensive unit led by star Myles Garrett, Whiteheart was the only offensive player released. The franchise let go of these players just as the new league year began, allowing new prospects from free agency, trades, or the draft. What were their performances in the Browns like? 24-year-old Diabate was in his 3rd season and appeared in 46 games. He made 18 starts for the Browns. In the 2025 season, he played in 17 games, started in 6, and recorded 22 solo tackles out of 49 total. Whiteheart, a 25-year-old tight end, appeared in 17 games and caught 2 receptions for 4 yards. Lineman Kamara, 28, was a Browns player for 4 seasons, but played in 4 games last season. He recorded 6 tackles, including 3 for a loss. A new beginning. Cleveland Browns officially part ways with 4 players as the new league year begins. The start of a new season in professional football does not begin with the first kickoff of autumn. Instead, it begins quietly in offices, meeting rooms, and contract negotiations as the new league year opens in the National Football League. For the Cleveland Browns, the arrival of the new league year marked a moment of transformation, one that included officially severing ties with 4 players as the franchise reshapes its roster for the future. While fans often focus on the excitement of new signings and draft prospects, roster departures are just as important in shaping a team's identity. Each move represents a strategic decision aimed at building a more competitive squad for the challenges ahead. Turning the page. When the new league year begins, contracts expire, trades become official, and teams gain the freedom to restructure their rosters. For Cleveland, it was a time to turn the page. The organization announced that 4 players would not return for the upcoming season, ending their time with the franchise. These departures were not simply routine transactions. They symbolized a shift in direction as the Browns looked to refine their lineup and create financial flexibility. Behind every roster move is a careful calculation. The coaches evaluate performance, front office executives analyze salary cap implications, and the organization ultimately determines which players fit the long-term vision. The business of football. Football is a sport of passion, loyalty, and unforgettable moments. Yet beneath the emotional surface lies a complex business structure that governs every team in the league. The NFL's salary cap system requires teams to manage their finances with precision. Every contract signed must fit within a strict financial limit, forcing organizations to constantly weigh value against cost. By parting ways with 4 players at the start of the new league year, the Browns gain flexibility, both financially and strategically. This flexibility allows them to pursue new talent, extend contracts for key contributors, and build a roster that can compete in the highly competitive AFC. Respect for the departing players. Whenever a team releases players, it marks the end of relationships built through countless practices, games, and shared experiences. Each player who wore the Browns uniform contributed to the team's journey in some way. Teammates remember the hours spent preparing for opponents. Coaches recall the dedication displayed during training sessions. Fans remember the moments on the field, whether it was a crucial tackle, a key catch, or a determined effort in difficult circumstances. Though their time in Cleveland has ended, these players will carry their experiences forward as they pursue opportunities with other teams. Opportunity for new talent. Every departure creates opportunity. Younger players waiting on the roster now have a clearer path to earn playing time, while incoming free agents may find new roles within the team. For the Browns, this transition opens the door for fresh energy. Coaches can experiment with different combinations of players, adjust schemes, and identify new leaders within the locker room. Football teams thrive on competition, and roster changes often spark renewed determination among those fighting to prove themselves. Strategy behind the scenes. The Browns' front office likely spent months preparing for this moment. Decisions about releasing players are rarely made overnight. Instead, they involve detailed analysis of performance metrics, injury histories, and financial projections. Executives must also consider the team's long-term goals. Are they rebuilding with younger talent? Strengthening a specific position group? Preparing for future contract extensions? Each factor plays a role in shaping roster decisions. By the time the new league year arrived, Cleveland's leadership had already mapped out the next stage of the team's evolution. Fans and the emotional connection. For fans, these moments can feel bittersweet. Players become part of the community, representing the city on national stages every Sunday. Seeing familiar names leave the roster can be difficult. But football history is filled with examples of teams that reinvented themselves through bold offseason moves. Change often leads to growth, and successful franchises understand when it is time to move forward. Cleveland supporters have witnessed many transitions over the years, and each new chapter brings fresh hope for success. Looking ahead. With the new league year officially underway, the Browns now focus on what comes next. Free agency, trades, and the upcoming draft offer opportunities to strengthen the roster and address areas of need. The cap space created by these departures may allow Cleveland to target key playmakers or reinforce positions that require depth. At the same time, returning players will be working to build chemistry and prepare for the challenges of the upcoming season. Every offseason decision ultimately points toward one goal: winning games when the season begins. A team in transition. Professional football is constantly evolving. Players move from team to team, strategies adapt, and franchises reinvent themselves in pursuit of championships. For the Cleveland Browns, the start of the new league year marks a moment of transition. By officially parting ways with four players, the organization signals its readiness to embrace change and pursue a stronger future. Though the roster may look different in the months ahead, the mission remains the same: build a team capable of competing at the highest level in the NFL. And as Cleveland moves forward, the echoes of past contributions blend with the promise of new beginnings, reminding everyone that in football, every ending is simply the start of the next drive. American football.